first quarter, the Knicks 12 for 25 overall, 48%, while Phoenix 12 for 23 for 52% shooting. Barkley gets inside, and the Knicks now lead by 1.
I don't know whether Patrick Ewing is mesmerized by his experience on the Dream Team with Barkley, but he's not too interested in shoving Charles down when he gets around the basket or trying to block those shots.
Barkley has 13 points to lead the Suns. Here is Ewing. Yes. Patrick Ewing on fire. He has 14 points, and the Knicks now lead 33-30. Barkley puts the move on Oakley, sets up Miller.
Good example of what happens when you go for head fakes. It just throws you off balance and leads to baskets like that.
Charles Barkley telling me earlier as Ewing gets that nice pass from Oakley that he does not look forward to the matchups with Charles Oakley. He says Oakley holds him all night. Of course, this is one point of view, but the way Charles Barkley has been playing with the spin moves, he has had his way to this point against Charles Oakley. Miller gets away with a travel.
Took a little while for the officials to buy that.
A slow call. And the traveling violation was made at center court by Ed Rush. No whistle at first. Knicks lead 35-32. Oliver Miller, a raw rookie out of Arkansas. He is the true round mound.
With the best round mound of all.
Although Barkley is trimmed down, you can't even refer to him as the round mound of rebound.
Well, that's a fading description of Charles Barkley.
Doc Rivers sits down, so the Knicks now with Hubert Davis and John Starks in the backcourt. Anthony Mason, Patrick Ewing, and Charles Oakley up front. Ainge handling against Davis. Chambers played by Mason. Now Barkley met by Oakley. Ainge for 3. And they continue to have their difficulties from long range.
He wasn't guarded at all on that shot.
Here's Starks. Oh, tough move by John Starks, and extends to a 5-point Knick lead.
The Knicks can drive the ball against this team. They do not have shot blocking, particularly with Mark West out of the game.
Chambers, the tip. Well, Chambers on the follow, able to tip it home. Knicks lead by 3.
That's the soft spot in this team that enjoys the best record in the NBA. They don't have big-time play in the middle.
On a switch, Starks guarded by Miller. Now Ewing with the fake. Puts the move on Miller. And the Knicks extend to a 39-34 lead. Patrick Ewing has 18 points.
Well, Patrick is all that the Phoenix Suns have anticipated. He's come in and delivered right away.
Marley, nice setup for Barkley. The Knicks 39, the Suns 36. And a 20-second timeout is called, and Pat Riley is upset.
He's on fire. He brought his team out in the court. They're away from the bench, and he's got a message, and boy, is he getting attention. The Knicks are trading baskets now. They're not paying attention on the defensive end. This is a defensive conversation. Little bump there by Charles Barkley. He got free. No communication between the Knicks on that play. Oakley checked out and no one checked in. Look at Oakley leaving. No rotation behind. The point is, Charles Oakley, don't leave Barkley open when you know no one is behind you to cover.
Even before Pat Riley started to scream at his players, Knick teammates were discussing it in heated fashion. They were upset about the last couple of times down from the defensive point of view. Davis with a crossover and penetrates. What a move by Hubert Davis. The Knicks lead 41-36.
I don't know how long Oliver Miller is going to be out there, but he is taking up no space when it comes to stopping driving by the Knicks.
Marley up front with Barkley, Miller, Chambers. Here's Miller. 4 minutes gone by in the second quarter. Mason with a nice fake. And Barkley keeps the dribble alive. Leads Marley.
You know, it's nice what Barkley did. He dribbled that ball out in front of him. He pushed it out in front of him instinctively when he was trying to compete for that ball, and that was so well done.
The Knicks 41, the Suns 38. This game has been played at a blistering pace. Smith, played by Chambers. Yes, Charles Smith has 11. The Knicks 43, the Suns 38. This time Barkley played very well by Oakley, and no complaint right there. Hit a very difficult fadeaway shot.
Which Oakley resisted the fake nicely.
17 for Barkley. Mason. Oakley hit the floor as Barkley got position. Chambers fortunate that Marley was right there.
Knicks are really playing Marley and Ainge well. They're not giving him any room.
Starks with the fake.
What a box shot by Barkley. Oakley ended up off the court.
Ainge for three. Well, the Suns finally hit from downtown. This is a Phoenix club that is #1 of the NBA in three-pointers made and attempted. 5th in percentage from three-point land, but they've had their problems over the last 10 games.
That was a slip-up by the Knicks. He was unguarded.
Game tied at 43. Mason lost the dribble. Good play by Miller. Here's Miller behind the back to Marley. The Suns by 2. And the Knicks want to talk it over.
I don't get it. Some guy bets 228 and makes $3 million bucks.
Can you imagine what Willie Mays would be worth today?
Yeah.
No holiday sweepstakes.
Another Heineken, right?
Yeah, please.
No blimp with our name on it. No racing team.
Hey, Mays.
None of that is what made Heineken the...
They do. And Danny Ainge is the man. With that one, it just points out how tough this team is. Danny Ainge has made more three-point shots this year than the Knicks team has. And there you see it quite clearly. He's up by 2.
5:47 remaining. First half. The Suns 45 and the Knicks 43. A matchup of the two teams with the best records in the East and the West. Mason on the follow, and he's tied the game at 45. The Suns at 48 and 15. They lead the Pacific Division by 3.5 over Seattle. They have the best record in the NBA, while the Knicks at 45 and 18. 1 game in front of Chicago. Here is Marley. Now 1 out of 5 from downtown. Marley getting the pass for Sabonis, and he's fouled.
Here's the problem. On the shot by Marley, guarded by Charles Smith. Charles, after the shot, turned to run up court. What about Marley? Marley just sails right in for the offensive rebound that came to him. Charles Smith was looking for the fast break, looking to sneak down court. He got burned.
Patrick Ewing called for his second foul. And Cedric Sabonis to the free throw line. He's a 73% free throw shooter. He's averaging 11 points per game. Off to the fast start, 4 for 4 from the field in the first quarter. So the Suns lead by 2 points.
Cedric now in his 3rd year, but all of the attention last year was on he is the slam dunk blindfold champion, but now he's being spoken about as a basketball player who's doing a great job as opposed to the slam dunk label.
Man who has a knack for converting in traffic. I think he took another shot. A tough couple of minutes for Cedric.
John Starks is the missing ingredient in the Knicks offense so far.
Shot clock at 4. Smith. Marley with the rebound. Kevin Johnson for Tom Chambers. Rebounded by Anthony Mason. Rivers gets inside. Nice movement by the Knicks, led by Mason. Here's Chambers down in a hurry. Game is tied at 47. 4.5 remaining. First half. Marley. He thought he was fouled. Tony Campbell is getting set to come on for the first time. Now Mason posting off a double team. Mason won't count, says Ed Rush. Foul on the play. It's on Ceballos. Tony Campbell replacing Charles Smith. Charles Barkley has checked back in. Cedric Ceballos will sit down.
Tony Campbell just now inbounding the ball. Didn't have much of a workout against the Suns in the first meeting. Only played 7 minutes, so he's looking forward to this.
Ewing. Just under 4 minutes to go in this first half. Marley is fouled. Foul committed by Campbell. Oh, check that. Smith called for the foul, his third. A look at the best records in the NBA. Phoenix on top, followed by the Knicks, and Seattle, Chicago, and Houston. Houston Rockets had that 14-game win streak stopped and then dropped 2 in a row. They bounced back with a victory tonight, defeating Charlotte in Charlotte, 111-103.
Well, if this game is a look ahead, as some people feel, to the NBA Conference Finals, the NBA Championship Finals, the best record naturally is something that will determine home court advantage, and that's the meaning in many ways of a game like this between these two powerhouse clubs.
Suns with a 49-47 lead. They collapse on Ewing. Good pass to Campbell. And the game is tied at 49.
No shot blocking, no intimidation inside by the Phoenix Suns.
The Tony Campbell household has been festive recently. Tony's wife, Deborah, as Chambers hits, gave birth to the couple's third child this past Saturday. 6 3/4-pound boy named Aaron. Congratulations to Tony and Deborah Campbell. Mason to the reverse. Rebound snatched by Barkley.
What a rebound. Did he commit himself?
Marley behind the back drew the foul. It's on Rivers.
Marley's going after Mason.
Marley had words with Mason, and Pat Riley rushing to center court. Ed Rush in a discussion with Riley. Looked like Mason got the tee. Let's see. Personal foul and a technical foul. Personal foul on Campbell and a technical foul called on Anthony Mason. With the timeout, we'll take a break for these words.
USA Today asked car dealers which car they rated best. Who are we to argue?
In 1925, with one truck and an immigrant's desire to work, Mario Buzzagrossi founded Mars B Moving. Over the years, his business grew, and by the 1940s, he and his sons were traveling the long-distance dirt roads to Florida. Today, no job is too big or too small for his grandsons. Whether it's local, long-distance, commercial, or residential, Mars B Moving still delivers personal service at competitive prices. On your next move, call 796-0465.